Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we are back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time, you know what? A lot of stuff was happening. This is one of those series that I'm having a hard time really being able to recap things just because things are always happening. But we did discover some scary stuff over here in the Dead Zone. We've some scary sounds. We got giant Kaltors everywhere. I'm terrified of sending Strike Force Delta in here, but there is something in here that I want to investigate. So we are going to be sending our fleet in there to investigate. Now, not only that though, but we are still, as we saw a message right here, we are still at war with the Tekin Corporation, and it looks like they are sending some ships over to Orzum Prime. That's fine. I have faith in my defensive fleets that they will be able to you know, we'll say keep things protected. Now, on we'll say the offensive front, we have had fleets over here in the Tekin's homeworld bombarding them, and I believe this is what the Desolation Moon fleet, who's actually almost completely out of fuel. So what I've done is I've actually gone ahead and I've pulled a resupply ship from Strike Force Charlie. I believe it's this ship right here. Yes, it is, which is coming over to deploy at this planet here so that the Desolation Moon can go ahead and refuel itself right here, we'll say in orbit above the Tekin homeworld, which right now has been bombarded to, holy crap, we'll say the brink of almost complete and utter destruction. Like, it's, what have we got here? A quality of 18%. That is we'll say awful. The planet is being just pummeled from space, and I'm looking forward to seeing all these troops finally taken care of, because right now they still have a lot of troops. They still have a lot. It's we can't invade yet, despite the amount of damage we've done to it. It's gone from 84% down to 18%. We're still not in a position to be able to take this planet. So it's going to take a lot more bombardment, and that's going to take a little bit more time. So that's kind of what's been going on. I'm really curious as to what's going to be happening here with the Dead Zone. Now, if I recall correctly, we're no longer at war with anybody else except for the Tekin Corporation, so they're really the only ones we need to focus on. So that's why I felt okay with pulling Strike Force Delta out from its we'll say the fray. They're not needed everywhere else necessarily, because, you know, hey, we're kind of winning that fight, because if we take a look at the, we'll say, comparison screen here, the Tekins have been knocked down to 10th place and their economy is down to 3rd, which I think says a whole lot. Wow, the Great Kaedian territory has gone up to 2nd place. That's great because they are a close ally for us. But yeah, the Tekins have seriously, when they destroyed the Desolation Moon, that really sort of snapped something in me. I was like, no. So we've made it our personal project to annihilate them. Now I'm noticing here, we've got, you know, we do have a few colonies. Do I have? There's no spaceport here. There should be. We're going to make sure that these planets here in this system here that I believe that we stole from the Daedalus Technocracy, as evidenced by the fact that it's Daedalus 1 here, we need to go ahead and build a defensive fleet. So let's go ahead and build, we'll say, a capital ship, two cruisers, and maybe 2 carriers. Let's go here to the construction yard and pick carriers. 2 carriers, and we'll make these the Daedalus defense force. Or defense force. However it makes you feel happy to say it. Defense or defense. So we'll go under military ships, and let's go ahead and apply these 5 new wonderful shiny ships to their own fleet. The 50th fleet. This is our 50th fleet that we've put together. We're gonna call this the Daedalus Defense Force. And we'll set their home colony to, I don't know, Daedalus 1. Sounds good to me. Set home colony. We'll get rid of the used troop loadouts. We'll select the fleet and switch them to defend we'll say an entire sector around them. So right now they're still under construction, but when they are done, they will be defending this entire area around them, which means they might actually come and see. We didn't get that moon. Okay. That will require maybe a little bit less of an automated response, and I'll actually have to get a colony ship or get a force together to go ahead and colonize that planet that just told me that I couldn't. But let's actually I want to stop this here. Delta, go right here. I want them to actually convene right here, outside of the dead zone. Now, the reason for this is we have some ships ahead, and if they jump right into the middle of the dead zone, they're going to get swarmed by the giant Kaltors, and they're going to get annihilated. By sort of making them all go to a sort of we'll say a rally point, where they're all going to join up, I can have them all sort of drop into system at the same time. And I don't want them to drop in directly right next to whatever it is in the dead zone that's there. I want them to sort of drop in system and maybe try to draw out some of the giant Kaltors, because those things there, if I recall correctly, they will ignore shields. They will just start tearing apart my ships, and that's not something I necessarily want. I kind of like my ships. I have an attachment to them. Let's see. Let's bring things up to 1x speed, and hopefully that will hopefully that'll speed things up a little bit. Now I'm getting all these messages that we're under attack. Wait, we're invading. Why are we invading? No. Do not invade. Bombard. We don't have the forces. The Desolation Moon has what? 184k strength. If we take a look at the strength here, that's 437k. That's no good. No. Do not invade that planet. Okay. Just make sure you're just bombarding them. As soon as this thing is deployed, we'll be able to start getting the Desolation Moon fleet back in business. Like we can see right here, we got this this cruiser here that's damaged. 70 components damaged. I'm curious, does it have a let's see, components. Is its repair bot still functional? If so, then maybe it just needs fuel. No, the repair bot's been taken out. Did it only have one? And now it's like, now I realize, oh yes, the benefits of redundancy. Yeah, this ship here is going to be crippled for quite some time until I can get a maybe a construction ship to it to repair it. So maybe I should send this one off to go ahead and repair. I don't know. Yeah, let's tell it. It's there's no use to us right now in its current state. All right, so Strike Force Delta has convened. From the looks of things, nice. Good job, Chozo Paclito. You have successfully sabotaged things. Now it says I have got 18 ships here, but it does. I don't know. I might be a little bit out of date on my counting practices. I might need to, have to go back to kindergarten to relearn how to count. But I'm pretty sure this is not 18 ships. I don't know where the rest of Strike Force Delta is. So we definitely don't have the entire fleet here for whatever reason. Where are you guys? Move to... Okay, so they're still coming. Just, we'll say, albeit rather slowly. Ah, I see them. They're spread out a little bit. Okay, we're not going to rush things. This number of, we'll say, Kaltors is dangerous. We're pretty far ahead on the tech tree, but it is still very dangerous for us to, we'll say, just jump into that system. Okay, are you deploying? Okay, it has deployed. So I'm going to get the Strike Force, or sorry, the Desolation Moon Fleet, to, let's see, refuel all ships. Once they've been fueled up, then they should be able to go ahead and continue attacking. Because as it is, I think they're probably having a hard time recharging their shields. Well, maybe not. because that's right, they do have energy collectors, so there's a little bit of solar power, but it's probably not helping us, our bombardment. They probably don't have enough energy to be able to really, you know, really go full force on the bombardment. So we're gonna go ahead and get them fueled up and then continue hitting the planet and hopefully do some damage to it. That's been quite the struggle here. Strike Force Echo, what have I got you guys doing? Let me see, where's my hotkey for Echo? There's my hotkey for Echo. They are currently, oh, that's right, they're automated. I've gone ahead and I've automated a lot of my, my Strike Forces and such now. Was that a wise choice? Where's Strike Force Bravo? You're all the way up there. Strike Force Echo is refueling. Okay. Well, you know what? We can go ahead and assign some orders. Strike Force Bravo, go ahead and attack that fleet. Strike Force Charlie. They are already engaging a target, so I'll let them do their thing. Strike Force Alpha. Is there a target within range of you guys? Oh, they have a mining station. Why don't you go ahead and take that out? Alright, let's see here. So the Tegans have tried mounting an offensive against Orzun Prime 2, but as we can clearly see, that got shut down pretty hard. You can see them all retreating. They're like, oh no! And actually, I can even see some of their ships that we've gone ahead and captured. Because I like capturing enemy ships. There's nothing more satisfying than you walking away with more ships than you went into a fight with. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, let's see here. Strike Force Delta. Are you guys? Have you guys all grouped up yet? I don't believe you have. All right. Well, we have a number of ships. I know we're still waiting on some, and it's foolish of me to go ahead and want to sort of rush into this. So we're not going to rush into this. We're going to move the entire fleet right here. And the reason why I'm choosing right here is, oh, what do we got here? It looks like a ship. So there is a ship there. There's something that I want to see, like maybe a base or something. So Strike Force Delta, I'm telling them to go right outside the range of this sort of these blue circles, and the reason for that is these blue circles are, I believe they're they're warp field inhibitors. Basically, they will prevent us from being able to warp. So if things get bad, I don't want to be in there because then that means we're going to get chewed apart because we won't be able to escape. However, I feel like the Kaltors are probably not going to attack until we enter that that zone. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's tell them to move over this way. Come on. So I'm giving the order to Strike Force Delta to we'll say enter the border, the very edge of the that field. Actually, that's kind of that's interesting. I just noticed that. If you take a look at the graphic here, it's circular up until this one line right here, and you can kind of see, we'll say maybe an error or a mistake with the graphic. The makers of the game, I guess they put it into a square box and they didn't put space on either side, so the circle actually ends abruptly. So it looks a little strange. It looks fine up on the top and oh no, the bottom's cut off as well. Yep, so it looks like the graphic that notes, we'll say a no warp zone is a little bit, there was a small, we'll say, mistake on it. I'm kind of curious how close we can get before the Kaltors react. All right, I see some of them moving around, but I don't know if they're actually going to move toward us. Like, how close do we need to get? I'm kind of hoping that we, do we have carriers? Yeah, we do have some carriers. Okay, I'm gonna use the carrier, to kind of try and, yeah, we're gonna play this kind of like an RTS. We're gonna keep these ships back, move back, and we're gonna use the carriers to engage. That would be because, you know, the fighters are able to sort of pick things off at a distance. There we go. Well, that seemed a lot scarier than it really was. Wow, it looks like fighters are really the answer to giant Kaltors, because these things are just not fast enough, I guess. All right, cool. So we've got our, I'm actually gonna get the rest of the, maybe the rest of the fleet to back off. Oh, no, back off. No, you guys are getting a little bit too close for my liking. No, back up. Back the heck up. Move here. Back up. Oh no, that stupid ship. An abandoned base encountered. We have encountered an abandoned starbase adrift in the system. Should we investigate the base? Sure. Alright, we have investigated an abandoned starbase. Eketer Special Projects Outpost at location in the dead zone near the Daedalus system in sector, is that, I don't know, D10? A message in the base's central computer reveals eerie details of the galaxy's past history. The message appears to be a classified report on top-secret military research projects. Freedom Alliance Secret Weapons Research Report. As you are all aware, our losses to the Shakturi axis have been breathtaking. It is projected that in a few more months, we will be completely overrun. In light of this desperate situation, several months ago, Alliance High Command approved our research projects for the ultimate doomsday option to stop the Shakturi. This report outlines our progress and current status. Our research projects have proceeded along two paths: a virus bioweapon that targets the Shakturi genetic structure, a genetically modified space creature capable of spreading the virus. Our bioengineering project is progressing well. The common Kaltor has been genetically modified into giant space-going predator. This new giant Kaltor should prove to be an excellent vector for spreading our supervirus. Interesting, okay. On the other hand, work on the supervirus itself has been difficult. While we have successfully developed an incredibly lethal virus, it has proven extremely complex to ensure that it solely targets only the Shakturi species. Our current iteration of the virus is 100% lethal against Shakturi, however, it is also 70% lethal against most other species. We believe that we can reduce the lethality to other species to just 5%, with another 6 months of work. High Command has communicated the dire urgency of these deadly weapons, but we have grave fears for the consequences of unleashing them before they are ready. The base appears to be in good working order. We have boarded it and taken control. Well, that's about to get destroyed. The Kaltors are going to tear that thing apart now. Yep, there it goes. Say bye to the base. Well, that was a waste. No, you need to move away. You need to move away. Get away. I'm really glad the fighters are basically doing most of the work. So we got a bit of a story bit. We could have had a base, but since we investigated things before the Kaltors were all wiped out, we basically got nothing. But that's kind of cool. We got a little bit of lore about things. And when I first started the game off, I actually turned off the Shakturi storyline. So, you know, things have been... we're just going to tell them to go ahead and refuel. So, you know, I haven't been able to, we haven't played that storyline out. Maybe I will do that at a later time, though. I just kind of wanted to do just a regular game against the other empires without too much of a story. You know, I wanted to really show off the 4X aspects of the game. You know, eventually I'll probably get to, you know, a pirate playthrough and maybe on a smaller map, though, so things go a little bit quicker, and as well as doing maybe the Shakturi storyline. They want to establish a new colony. Go ahead. I don't think you're going to be successful, but try it anyways. Alright, so it looks like the Tikans are sending more fleets against our, we'll say our planets, our existing systems. Alright, just want to make sure everything's retrofitted with, we'll say, everything, like, the best that we have. Alright. I think our defense of this system is going to be fairly adequate. The Nemban Junction, though. This is a really crappy planet, and I hate even fighting over it because I don't think it's worth fighting over. Ooh, this one's actually in danger of falling. We don't have a... We have a defense force here in system, but we don't have a fully functional base and defensive, like a defensive battery. So this fleet here might actually have some success against, we'll say, hitting that planet. That would kind of suck. All right, Desolation Moon Fleet is refueling, so refueling's going along nicely. Refueling is proceeding as planned, which is great. You know, I like it when things go to plan. I think because they've been getting attacked, I need to remind them of their orders to refuel here. Okay, I'm actually getting a little bit concerned here. It looks like they're actually repairing the planet at a rather quick pace. So I'm like, I need to get my ships in. Basically, I need them to be ready to start, you know, just bombarding crap. Ooh, we've actually got Strike Force Bravo en route to the system as well. That's good. I don't believe I have any large. I do have a capital ship there, actually. Actually, I've got one capital ship. So when they get in system, where did the Desolation Moon go? The fleet go? Okay, they're still here. It's just some of the fleet decided to warp out of system. I guess they had taken too much damage. Yeah, this is going to be we'll say a tough system to sort of to lock down. Really, the battle is for this planet here, and I kind of like this because it kind of shows me, you know, if the enemy decided they wanted to target my homeworld, if they wanted to go ahead and attack the blue planet, they would have to be fighting tooth and nail to stand a chance. You know, with as much trouble as we're having taking this planet, you know, that's the same kind of difficulty the computer would be facing if it tried to take our planet. In fact, actually, I think they would probably have a harder time with ours. So the pirates are... Let's see, wait. The Great Meridian Alliance. Wait, who's the Kurnacht Sovereignty? Let's warn the Great Meridian Alliance. There we go. And the reason I want to do that is, you know, because I want to develop relationships with these different factions. Like they're furious with us right now. Why are you so happy? Sorry, why are you so happy with us? Your colonies and bases trespass in our systems. I don't see it that way, buddy. Dang. Our poor reputation, nasty. Why do we have reputation of nasty? Is it because we're bombarding the planet? Oh, I get it now. The Teekans are no longer considered evil, so bombarding their planet when they are seen as they're no longer seen as evil is okay. I see what's happening here. We can't bombard them without being looked down upon now. So, you know what? Strike Force Bravo? Bring your troops here. We're gonna invade the planet. We're just gonna have to invade the planet. Bombardment is not something we should be doing anymore because it's really gonna hurt our reputation on the galactic scale. Now, I'd love to go ahead and keep doing it because, you know, I really hate the Teekans, but last thing I need is every faction just sort of turning on us. So we're gonna stop that. So I'm gonna get Strike Force Bravo to come here. They're gonna start invading the planet, and then once they start invading it, we're gonna get the Desolation Moon fleet to drop off their forces, and that should be enough to capture the planet. Darn it! We're under attack from the Cadian Empire. We call on you to honor your treaty with us and declare war on them. Darn it! Sure. We're under attack from the Wakaris Federation. we call you to honor your treaty with us and declare war on them. Here's the problem, guys. You're attacking my ally, so... No, you're screwed. What? No! Is this gonna hurt our reputation? We just said we're notorious because we said no to that other faction. But they turned on our ally. They turned on the Great Cadian territory. I was not going to start declaring war on 3 other what was it? The Pantaloon Prime Utopia, the Great Meridian Alliance. No, that would just be foolish of me. That would be idiotic. I'm going to finish my war with the Teekans, and I really don't think I need to do anything against the Cadian Empire because, well, they're tiny. Yeah. Sorry there, guy. Red Empire, you attacked one of my buddies, and I had to side with them. We'll say our longest standing allies, and I just needed to, you know, we needed to stand by them. No, you stay deployed. Please stay deployed. Okay, so Desolation Moon Fleet is they're not able to fuel up right now because our resupply ship decided to move out of orbit. So why don't you go ahead and just start destroying things? Come on. Get your act together. Get rid of these ships and invade this stupid planet. Like it's getting a little bit annoying that they don't stick to their orders, and I understand that there's probably some things I can do that'll do that. It'll get rid of some of the automation, but it seems like every one of the ships is me. They all have ADD. They're all like, hey, let's go ahead and let's do our own thing. We're Bravo's here. Bravo's dropping their troops off. Okay, Desolation Moon Fleet, you drop your troops off as well. All right. We need to get more troops on the ground or we're not going to win this. Come on, Desolation Moon Fleet. Get those troops deployed here. I need them on the surface. Wait, I see. Is that a... We've got a troop general on the ground. Oh, crap. Yeah, we need to win this fight. I don't want to lose a troop general. Alright, so we've got more strength from the Teekins. But, you know, we can't get comfortable. I feel like they can still turn this around. I need more troops. Who's got more troops? Strike Force Echo. Where is Strike Force Echo? They're probably halfway across the galaxy, aren't they? I can't call on Strike Force Echo. Where are you guys? They're actually not that far away. Strike Force Echo, drop off your troops and then go refuel. Actually, we got a refueling point right here for you. Why don't you come on over and help with the invasion? All right, I'm feeling a little bit better about this now. Now that we've got over 900k, we should be able to put up a fairly good fight for the next little while. Okay, now I know that we had a bunch of different, we'll say, empires who have basically declared war with different empires here. The Kaidian Empire looks like they're going to get crushed. The Naxilian, wow, there is just war everywhere across the board. Look at this. I'm okay with this. You know, this is an opportunity for us to become stronger than our opponents. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let them, let them fight it out. I'm not gonna directly engage the Kaidian Empire. I'm gonna wait a little while and then maybe, I don't know, come up with some arrangement with them. But I think we'll say the Teekins are just about finished. Yeah. All right. You know what? Actually, I think I've lost track of time. I am actually out of time. I realized, you know, not a whole lot has happened, but I'm really sorry about that. We're gonna have to end things here. If you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, go ahead and leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.